Hello, you made it to the week one video. Good job. Basically, the way the course is constructed is there's a home page where I will be posting announcements, and then along the left sidebar there is a syllabus link, a course wiki link, as well as a series of weekly links. So every week there will be content in that on the left sidebar. So the weekly links will be your main place where you'll be hanging out. So if assuming you've already clicked on the week one link, you notice that there's going to be a course overview as well as a weekly video lecture. Not all of them are going to be long. I'm really going to try to keep these to 5 to 10 minutes. And then readings and assignments, followed by a discussion thread. And then if there is um, a paper assignment, a report assignment due, it will also be in that particular week as well. So week by week, we'll just kind of cruise through the content that way. So for the weekly lectures, I'm going to try to keep these short. I want to cover basically, give you a visual overview of what's going on. And for this week, we're going to just get oriented in the class. We're going to introduce yourself on the discussion thread, as well as take a look at the 3 readings that I have for you. And those readings are basically, what are we doing in here? What is technical writing? And you'll find that technical writing is a specific way of, I guess, interpreting complicated processes. And in our modern lives, we have lots of those, right? And all of you are nursing majors, and so the medical establishment itself is one gigantic, complicated process. And take that complicated phenomenon and make it simple so that a reader can understand what it is you're trying to explain. So that can take a lot of different forms, and you'll read a lot about that. So I really want to make this class as relevant to you all as nursing majors as possible. As I mentioned, there is a market out there for medical writing. And you don't have to be a fancy PhD or master's degree person to access that market. You just have to be able to write well and to have possession of specialized knowledge, which you all do as nursing majors. So, whether this is your thing or not, I know for some of you this won't be something that you want to cash in on. But for those of you who are interested in perhaps a supplemental source of income, or a part-time job alongside what you do with nursing, or if you're just trying to become the best communicator that you can in your profession, this class can't get more relevant for you, I don't think. So we're going to talk a little bit, you'll be reading a little bit about what technical writing is, what forms it takes. I also included a cool link from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which kind of outlines what the profession is about. And again, just relevant for your own personal knowledge of, hey, is this something I could do down the road, part-time or full-time? And then I also included a link to the American Medical Writers Association, and I would like you just to take a look at that and familiarize yourself with it. As far as your own personal, career path is concerned. So, to go into technical writing, just a really brief kind of overview. This is not about writing a college paper, right? This is about taking, very complicated subjects and then making them structurally simple as you can. You don't want to oversimplify. But you do want to make it clear for a lay audience, an audience that doesn't understand your technical expertise. So, some examples would be an instruction manual for repairing machinery, I listed this in the course content, a memo, letters, recommendation reports, summaries, of processes or methods. Technical writing is really not about flowery kind of prose. It is very utile and very to the point, very pragmatic. And so we'll learn a little bit about what technical writing is this week. As far as what you're responsible for this week, make sure you introduce yourself on the introduction thread. Make sure you've read through the week 1 content. Make sure you have the syllabus, that you understand that. Besides that, we have a short week, so we're not going to do a ton of stuff. I'm going to throw a lot of stuff at you next week because that's when we'll start taking a look at this book. Once we get here, we're getting into some more complicated material, and we're going to be seeking to make connections between the cultural approaches or our cultural attitudes about technology and what we're doing pragmatically with technical writing. So the best way to think about this course is you're going to have one layer that's this pragmatic, utile practice of technical writing. How do I write as a technical writer? And then here, or maybe here, I don't know, depending, you'll have a theoretical, conceptual, and cultural foundation that should influence how you write. And then we'll get into that more later. I think your first reaction will be, why do I need to understand this theoretical stuff if what I want to do is just write really well? Well, these things are always like this. And so you think you're just getting the one, but what you really need is this over here as well. So, and I'll talk more about that later. So I hope you are navigating the course okay. Please keep in touch with me. I'm here to help. I want to help, and have a good week. See you in class. Thanks. Bye.